And then the second project, which I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything on about yet. What's that about?
So it's called Humain because it has AI. It's a really cool logo. I don't know, like maybe I can send it. You can show it. I don't know. So basically, Humain, the idea is, I think we're on the brink as a society of like this kink in exponentiality, especially with artificial intelligence.
Oh yeah.
And I think like I want to be part of that. You know, I want to be part in designing.
Be on the good side of it, yeah, because
yeah.
it's gonna disrupt. Also in like poor ways, it's gonna
everything.
Oh,
Like, we don't
yeah.
even understand. Like, you know, like
No.
I like to use the analogy of at one point as human beings, we've had this mutation that has allowed our thumbs to shift like this, like they can go upwards, and now we can like grab things really easily.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking 500 years later, we're building cities, you know, like, and it changes who we are as humans fundamentally, like the way we interact,
How
the way
society works.
yeah,
how
exactly.
everything. Yeah.
How we are as human beings, what it means to be human has changed completely from, you know, hunter-gatherer to profoundly from our identity. Like we're a society now.
Yeah.
And I feel like AI is that next thumb shift. Like it's that next paradigm shift that is really going to change how we operate as human beings and what it means to be human. And so from that idea, we started Humain, that company, where we fundamentally believe that AI should be made to like benefit society and what it means to be human. Like what humans are really great at is critical thinking, like creativity, building connections with people. But to like spend 8 hours a day inputting shit in Excel, like that's not what it means to be human, you know? Like, and so I feel like AI should be used not as like, oh no, like it's the end of us, but as the empowerment of what we shine in, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
so that's that idea. That's how we're building that company in the sense of like, okay, like how can we work with that? And so Humain, basically we're going to be doing AI architecture, which means that we're going to implement and design from start to finish AI strategies, beginning with designing them and like aligning them with strategy of the company. And they're like, okay, like basically architects, what architects do, they're like, the company comes to us like, this is our dream house. And we're like, are you sure? Because we could be doing this. Because, you know, like the problem is we think linearly a lot, but you should be thinking exponentially. So otherwise you have this whole dead weight loss here. Can you see like the graphs that I'm showing? This dead weight loss of not
Missed opportunity.
Yeah,
right?
missed opportunity. And like innovation is the norm now. Like you can't like ask Nokia, like, you know, like, okay, well now they're bought by Microsoft and like they're doing well again, but like they didn't innovate and then they went out of business. That's like, it's disrupt or be disrupted.
And it's students coding AI for companies that have X as goal. Is that
no?
it?
This is really a company that Quentin and I are building, and like it doesn't have anything to do with students. Like this is our this is our real job. Like this is what we're doing. Like we're gonna do. It's gonna be a really professional, really cool AI architect bureau. If you want.
Yeah, dude, that sounds. I mean, I've never heard those two words together, and it sounds like not scary, but it sounds disruptive. It sounds really shifting.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think like the future doesn't invent itself. Like you have to bring intentionality to it. And I want an epic future. So if you want an epic future, you gotta
work on
design it, and you gotta work on it, and you gotta think about it, and yeah, you gotta be intentional with it.